What's up, guys? Welcome back to Houston Productions. I'm your host Lucas, as always, to bring you another What's Coming video, and more specifically we are talking about all the great things, well, 5 top recommendations of things that are hitting Disney Plus in the month of April of 2023. So with that being said, guys, let's jump right into my top 5 things hitting Disney Plus. And jumping right into my first recommendation, dropping on April 5th to Disney Plus, is The Crossover. The boys come of age on and off the court as their former pro baller father adjusts to life after basketball, and the matriarch, mother of the family, finally gets to pursue her own dreams. Now this looks pretty interesting. This looks like Disney's kind of, not their first foray into a little bit more of the adult side of things, because they have been putting stuff out onto Hulu, and then, you know, Disney Plus in other countries does have a little bit more mature type of content, but this looks pretty good. It's going to have Daveed Diggs in it, so if you're a fan of his, definitely tune in to check this one out. I know this is definitely going to be on my watch list. I don't know how high, just because there's so much great stuff coming out, but definitely tune in on April 5th to check out The Crossover. And that's going to lead us into my second recommendation, dropping on April 12th, is Moon Girl and the Devil Dinosaur. After 13-year-old super genius Lunella accidentally brings 10-ton T-Rex Devil Dinosaur into present-day New York City via a time vortex, the duo work together to protect the city's Lower East Side from danger. So this kind of seems like a little bit of a spin off of, you know, the Spider-Man types of stories, but this is animated, so keep that in mind. I don't think this is something I will personally be tuning in to watch, but I know that a lot of my students who are really big Marvel fans who just can't miss anything Marvel will definitely tell me how this one is, and I'll be sure to let you know what I hear about, you know, this show, if it's going to have any second seasons or anything like that. But if you're a Marvel fan and you enjoy Marvel's animated series like What If and things like that, definitely tune in to check this one out, dropping on April 12th. And jumping right into my third recommendation, also dropping on April 12th, is Renovations. Now, everybody's kind of heard what has happened to Jeremy Renner, especially following his snowplow accident, and then he has actually stepped out to join the red carpet premiere of this TV series debuting on Disney Plus on April 12th. And this is going to follow Jeremy Renner as he travels the world and helps communities by helping them build a certain type of vehicle that will make their lives a little bit easier, whether it be something to help them plan, transport water, something along those lines. It's going to vary from episode to episode, so this does look interesting, and it's definitely something I will tune in to watch. I'm a big Jeremy Renner fan, and I really like to support the guy, and especially seeing everything that he's gone through. His ability to come out after his accident, step onto the red carpet, and give his first types of interviews is pretty noble, and so I'm definitely going to check out Renovations, dropping on April 12th, and I highly recommend that you do as well. And this is going to lead right into my next recommendation, dropping on April 26th, is Star Wars Young Jedi Adventures. Now, this is going to follow, of course, the younglings who are going to go off into their own adventures and start really training how to become a Jedi, working to become that real Jedi Knight and moving out of that Padawan phase. Now, as a Star Wars fan, I've been a little underwhelmed with a lot of the Star Wars stuff coming out recently. I thoroughly enjoyed Andor, but besides that, I feel a little burnt out. The Mandalorian is just okay, in my opinion. It's a little redundant, and I don't like that you had to watch the Book of Boba Fett in order to just keep up with the Mandalorian. That's not something I'm a big fan of, and that's kind of something that Disney is starting to do more and more, is they really just want to keep you inside that Disney bubble, which is not a bad thing. Disney produces some great content, and with all their other side companies, it's really hard to say that Disney isn't worth investing the time into, but I don't think I'm going to be checking this one out. But if you are a Star Wars fan and you enjoyed The Bad Batch, you've enjoyed The Clone Wars, you've enjoyed any of their animated series, definitely tune in to check this one out, because it could be interesting, and I know a lot of Star Wars fans have been eagerly awaiting this one. And this is going to bring me to my fifth and final recommendation, dropping on April 28th, is the big one that Disney has coming. And this is something that I am actually very excited for. I am talking about Peter Pan and Wendy, the movie. Yes, this is a live-action rendition of Peter Pan. And yes, we've seen a live-action Peter Pan before, but this has a pretty good cast to it. The trailer looks great, and I am really excited for this one. I'm a big Peter Pan fan. It's just something that kind of brings back that childhood nostalgia for me. And so I'm definitely going to tune in to check this one out. And I think you should as well. Dropping on April 28th, like I said, is Peter Pan and Wendy. And there we have it, guys. That's going to be my top 5 things that are hitting Disney Plus in the month of April of 2023. Thank you so much for tuning in to another Houston Productions video. I can't thank you enough for doing that. But if you're new around here, or this might be your first video, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. And then if you have some extra time, go ahead and watch another one of our videos. Those kinds of things really help the channel grow. If you're excited about anything that is coming to Disney Plus, give this a thumbs up. And if you just want to have a discussion, want to talk about what's coming, what might be leaving, or your just opinions on how Disney is doing things, drop a comment down below. With that being said, guys, I'm your host, Lucas, here at Houston Productions. Happy watching.